Hello travelers, welcome back to Evrim-Yıldız Tarot. You're currently tuned in for bite-sized messages with Zodiac Piles about messages from your future self. Today we're taking a look at how you will reach a victory in the future and the steps that you can take right now that your future self is communicating to you. Now, remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I simply aim to reflect the energy or spirituality you already know about. If you'd like to request topics, be sure to comment. You may choose from 3 piles based on the images or the zodiac signs. For today's piles, we have 3 pictures of chess games. All timestamps for the piles are below. As a disclaimer, tarot is not a substitute for professional help of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I currently do not offer personal readings. Enjoy your stay. Hello Pile 1 and the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what your future self is revealing that you do in the near future or in the present that will lead to your victory in the future. Your cards for the day are Reverse 3 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 4 of Swords, Reverse Judgment, and your oracle card for the day is number 5, Stars. You can manifest your every wish. Now, Pile 1, I'd like to read the description of your oracle card for the day. It's time for you to take your goals and turn them into your reality. Create that dream board. Wish on those shooting stars. Write in a daily manifestation journal. Cast a small or large spell. The universe is waiting to give you exactly what you deserve, given that it's best for everyone involved. Keep in mind that you also need to believe that you deserve it. So, Pile 1, in your case, I see that the way to success, as weird as this may sound, is to stop, is to just detach. For a lot of you, you might be in a situation where you have put so much energy in this, you have put so much love in this, you have put so many resources in this, and now you might be feeling like, oh, okay, but I can't, okay, so this isn't sustainable. I can't keep giving, and a lot of you may also be frustrated about, like, why isn't this working? Like, I have been giving my everything. I have been giving my free time, my busy time, every single time for this situation, and it's still not working. And your future self is pulling through with a message to tell you that, yes, for a lot of things, there is a long way to achieve them. But specifically in this case, it seems that you resting from this, you detaching from the situation and being like putting boundaries, if this is a person, and simply disengaging will actually be the catalyst for this situation to jumpstart itself. With the 4 of Swords, I see that a lot of you, and with the Reverse 3 of Swords, a lot of you might be refusing to rest. And a lot of you might be thinking, oh, like, this isn't the time to stop. Like, I already have done so much. Like, I'm very close. So why should I stop now? Which is what your future self is saying. This is exactly why you should stop. Because you already put in all the effort. You already put in all the work. You put in already every single thing you possibly could. So now is the time to rest. And now is the time to just let it come to you. Just let your heart know you already did everything. Like, there is nothing else to do. Your future self is saying that the more you try to force it to work, the more it just won't happen. And the more it doesn't happen, some of you might be going through some sort of like thought cycle, For example, the thing you wish for hasn't happened yet. And then you think, oh, like you become very sad, like, oh, why hasn't this happened yet? And this pushes you to work harder and try to actually force that thing to happen, which ends up, well, it doesn't work, it doesn't happen because you force it to, and then you become sad again. Your future self clear message is telling you, if you still want to do the work to do now is on the spiritual end, not on the physical end. For example, let's say you have been training for this marathon for so long, and you're like I have to make this work, and you train every single day, and you run in circles, you run faster, and every time you just stop the clock, you just look at your watch, you're like maybe like 2 to 3 minutes off. I don't know, just an example. And every day you're like, oh fuck, why doesn't it work? Like I have to make this work now. And so you do it again the next day, and then maybe you're like 3.5 minutes off. Like starts backfiring. And so your future self in a situation like this, in this example, would be saying, you already put in all the work for so many months, maybe 3 to 6 months or more for some of you. We're talking about a pretty long time. But now that you have put in the work, it's like your future self is saying, the work you put in here, the work you put in this, it doesn't just fly away. You don't have to like keep pumping in more and more and more work. It's almost like this thing you desire is some sort of box, and the box only opens when it's full, let's say. But it can't contain everything. So the more work you try to put in it, the more work it just pushes out. So what your future self is saying is, rest. If this is physical rest, like straight up take rest from work, do it. If this is work, like rest from a person, do it. If this is rest from, even if this is rest from manifestation for some of you, a very small group of you, but still, then just take the rest. Because that's going to be the thing that finally pushes all of your efforts to success. And as soon as you take the rest, you will recognize why, with the Four of Swords here. And that's the guidance that I see for you today, Pile 1. Thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in for this reading, and I'll see you in the next reading. Goodbye! Hello, Pile 2 and the fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at messages from your future self, specifically regarding a win that you will get in the future and the steps that you can take right now to get there. Your tarot cards for the day are the Five of Swords, Reverse Death, the Ace of Cups, Reverse King of Cups, and your Oracle card for the day is Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after with the number 9? Now, Pile 2, I'd like to read your Oracle card description out of the book. No matter how hopeless you may be feeling at this moment, know this. You can and will survive whatever trials you've been put through. From the ashes of the past, you shall create a storybook ending filled with beauty and resilience. All future flames will cower when they hear the whisperings of your name. Now, Pile 2, I see that a lot of you are going through a very tough situation, like very harsh waters. For a lot of you, this, with the amount of water symbolism we have here, this might actually be about like going overseas or having to go somewhere, like leave the country, or for some of you find a new job or something of the sort. It doesn't have to be for some of you though. And I see that the wisdom your future self is giving you is that you don't have to play this game. Now, what I mean by that is, with the Five of Swords here, you would normally interpret this card as some sort of trickery, like unbridled ambition, like going at it no matter what cost. But with the Ace of Cups here and the reverse death, I see for you that your future self is cultivating a way to go about things that nobody has ever thought of before. And this, in turn, will cause some people to say, oh, pile 2, like they're cheating. Or like pile 2, like this hasn't never been done before. You can't just do that. But in reality, it's not, I see that it's not like against the rules, let's say, simply because nobody has come up with this idea before. And so you're making a breakthrough on something, and other people will try to tell you, oh, like pile 2, you can't do that. Like pile 2, that's not how you do it. And it seems that you will simply filter out the people that show their real intentions as soon as you do that. And you will simply continue on to your way. And you will just get out of this situation unharmed. For example, let's say you're looking for some sort of internship for your whatever. And while everybody's searching for this internship, or everybody is trying to get this one internship, you get this idea like, okay, but maybe I don't have to do this over the school or over the university. Maybe I can, this is just an example, maybe I can just go there and ask the people that are already working there on what they did and what I can do. So while everybody is applying for this thing, like online, they're putting their best works forward, like their best foot forward, good Lord. And you do that too. However, in the background, you actually go to this, let's say, building, and you ask to talk to the people there. You're very lucky, and you get to talk to them, and they tell you, oh, pile 2, like, this is how people usually do it, but there's another better way to go about this, and this has secured me this job. So you listen to those people, and you actually, let's say, apply it with a different form. You don't maybe apply it with the university or whatever. And you get the job. And as soon as you do, and it's announced, the people are, like, there's like a whole uproar, like, what? Like, how did pile 2 do that? Like, pile 2, you can't just do that. And you're like, it's not my fault that nobody thought about this. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. Like, I got the thing, and I got it fair and square. Sure, it's a very unconventional way to do this, but it's not against the rules. I'm not breaking any rules because there's no rules that adhere to this situation. So pile 2, what your future self is telling you here is that continue to go towards your goals, but always keep in mind that you can always do this another way. And as soon as you find that, you might be a person that always sees things outside of the box. And don't let go of that pile 2, because this will become very crucial in the next phase of your life. And it will open a lot of doors for you. And about the filtering thing, some people, after you have paved the way for yourself, might say like, oh, like, can you do this? Or like, you can't really do that. Like, some people might be, salty or like jealous, and you will clock it, and just filter them out. And then you will go on with your way, and you will also support the ones that you love, and you will just move on. And just like the Phoenix card, you will be remembered as somebody that just did it with, like, not in the regular way, but had a brilliant idea and actually, like, paved the way for others as well. And that's what I see for you, Pile 2. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye! Hello, Pile 3 and the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at messages from your future self, and specifically regarding a win that you will get in the future and the steps that you can take right now to get there. Your tarot cards for the day are Reverse High Priestess, Reverse Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Reverse Two of Swords. And your oracle card for the day is Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Now, Pile 3, I'd like to read the message out of the guidebook for your oracle card. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find source of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. Now, Pile 3, for a lot of you, I see that the struggles that you're going through right now are mostly emotional, and they're mostly, how do I say this? They're mostly out of concern or your own fear of something. And for a lot of you, this might be abandonment with the reverse Five of Pentacles here. For a lot of you, Pile 3, I see that a lot of you are actually very intuitive, and you might actually be seeing a lot of red flags in people. However, when it comes to like putting boundaries with people that you have already put in so much love to, that you have already spent so much time to, you might be pulling yourself back. Like, for example, let's say you have a best friend and they're not really listening to your boundaries. They're doing things that you don't like, and when you tell them, they don't stop. And because you've been friends with them for so long, you think, Pile, this person has always been like this. And they might be telling you, oh, Pile 3, I'm like this, it's not that serious, Pile 3, but deep inside, with the High Priestess, this person, there are other intentions going on over here, and they might be, for some of you, bringing, harm willingly to you. They might be willingly doing these things to spite you or something of the sort. Either way, it seems that a relationship you have with somebody is really not helping you at all. And if anything, it's just blocking your eyesight. It's like you have to put so much thought into what you tell this person. Or what if I tell this person this and they just tell their other friends, and what if this gets out? Oh, I can't say that. Oh, do I invite this person here? But would it so much thought, so much trouble. So much trouble that I'm having trouble speaking. So your future self, Pile 3, is coming through to say, decide, and decide now. You know what's right. In your gut, you know what's right. You know what the intentions of this person are. And even if they lie to you, even if they give you gifts, even if they do whatever, you know at the end of the day that where this is going. For some of you, you may have already had a situation with a friend or a relationship. For some of you, it might be a relationship like this before, and you have already put boundaries with the old person. And so now you might be trying to avoid the pain that you had at that time. And your future self is telling you, you trust will be much, much more happier if you simply let go of this person. You don't have to, I see the message here is that you don't have to like go up to them and be like, oh, like you bitch, like you did this to me. It's, for some, by no way I'm trying to say it's not that serious. It might be that serious for you. That's not the message here. The message is there will be something subtle that you do. Maybe like you stop texting them first. You stop texting them first and you look at their reaction. You don't give them, for example, let's say they're constantly using a material thing that you have. And you're like, this time you're like, oh no, like I need this right now. And it will be the subtle things that make this person, the situation, whatever, it will crumble by itself. With the Five of Pentacles here, the reverse Five of Pentacles, I see that's not a strong, let's say, person. Like, this is not a strong relationship to begin with. So even at the most subtle thing, it will simply crumble. And your future self is telling you, you're making this a lot stronger than it is, simply because you yourself are stronger. And so you're projecting your own strength onto this person, and you're thinking like, oh, like, but what if they do this? Like, it doesn't matter. That's what your future self is saying. Like, and the core message of this pile is just straight up, it doesn't matter. It will not matter. Pile 3. And as soon as you decide and you act on your decision, you will see the change. And if there is some sort of like social, let's say social fight that will go down, you will simply come victorious, because once again, you are simply projecting your strength onto this person. They are not that strong as you may think. And that's what I see for you, Pile 3. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye!